We're moving on. We're back with a Grand Prix review. Day 2, 81 kilograms. And today we'll talk about Zelim Tckaev. I'll share a video about him in another section. He's an excellent judoist, one of my favorites on the Azerbaijani team, one of the most important technicians in the 81 kilogram division. He's a master of the throw, uchamata, and one of the strongest grabbers in Europe. He was unmatched that day, leaving no one a chance. He literally swept the floor. And the first round was against Finnish opponent Oscar Makinin. He's a very strong judoka, awkward, but Zelim Tckaev simply didn't notice him. He opens the scoring, throwing uchamata on Vazar very quickly and deftly. And here too, he dominates the hold, controls and rips off Chimit with Vazar. He finishes the first fight very quickly. And we move on to the next round for Tckaev. It could have been a very interesting fight, and it turned out to be quite interesting because this is Murjan Eldozhov, a world championship medalist from Uzbekistan who moved up to the 81 kilogram weight class and has been fighting here for quite some time. And they met Tckaev at 18. Well, Eldozhov, of course, has seen some stagnation and decline in his career, but he is nevertheless a very experienced, strong judoka on the ground. Azerbaijani. He is currently competing and fighting. Tckaev is now 27 years old. A week earlier in Ulaanbaatar, he lost his first fight, as you may remember, but I added him as the favorite and said that despite that defeat, he is still the favorite, and he proved my point. This year, he finished third at the European Championships. In the bronze medal bout, he defeated Matisse Cassie, and in general, he was unmatched at the European Championships. He also swept everyone. There were some judging issues in the semifinals that could have contributed to his loss. He also won silver at the Grand Slam in Paris this year for the second time in his career, losing to Japan's Oinu Yuhei in the final. Last year, he earned bronze at the European Championships and along the way, bronze at the World Championships in the low. And of course, given all these results and his progress, I'd like to see him medal at the Los Angeles Olympics. And I hope he can do it. Lands an armbar on Yolvaishev. Tckaev earns an icon rating and demonstrates his excellent balance between standing and ground positions. Zelim lands a Jujigatama submission. He wins this fight early. It's his second consecutive early victory. Next up is the quarterfinal. His opponent is Gajimrat Amarov. He's the judoka he lost to in the first round, the 2026 Olympic Grand Slam. A week earlier, he had a golden score. The fight was quite long, and Tckaev suffered a defeat back then. And now they're fighting again, this time at a different stage of the competition. And Tckaev needs revenge. Apparently the fight has gone on. So far, there haven't been any obvious attempts at throws. It's a struggle for grips, a struggle for space. And not just with grabs, not a single armbar. Here, Karagruma throws. He caught his opponent well. Zelim earned a point in hazard in this episode. Well, he fell just short of Yapan, actually. Here, the coach checked his opponent. The fight continues standing. In Tachiva, the Japanese now earns a point with a throw by Ajiguruma. Well, it's like watching a Japanese wrestle Nagasa Takanori, or that same Oinu Yuhei. Ippon hyped things up well here and earned the win. Third fight, a straight stoppage victory. And then it's the Italian. In the blue Dudog, Mandaloni nose bright. Here, Kataguruma is used, quickly earning a point. The second Kataguruma of the day from Zelim Tckaev. Here, his opponent attempts to wrestle on the ground, but he simply knocks him down, shows nothing, drags it out, and breaks the tempo of the fight on the feet. And here, Tumanagi is used, and Zelim earns a point. He confidently moves on. He simply playfully dismantles each opponent one by one. He is far superior to his opponent on the feet. and holds. He takes him apart, pulls him apart. Here, Uchimatu tries his signature move. Tckaev also uses a front trip here. The fight goes to Navaza. Tckaev thinks, well, if you don't mind, we'll wrestle on the ground. We can earn another IP on with the Navaza technique. Apparently, he turns it over here, takes the arm away, and is going to try for another painful hold. He does it. The opponent taps. Another fight. Ends Tode. Nothing extra, and thus he advances to the final. It's worth noting that he hasn't won a single award from a Grand Prix tournament. This was Tckaev's 5th Grand Prix appearance. And Tckaev enters his first final for FTR and Verdefashenko, who fought Kedarov in the semifinals. Yet he defeated him with 3 Yukos. It would be interesting to see a final between Kedarov and Tckaev. Incidentally, it would be very interesting, and this sign sounds hyped. I think you'll agree with me. The final begins. Here, Tckaev immediately tried to take his opponent down. He moves very confidently, breathes evenly, and doesn't fuss. And he attempts a kataguruma.
The Azerbaijani representative
Also caught him well on the move. He takes him down again? So far, Tckaev hasn't been able to throw his opponent properly. Perhaps he still wants to try the painful hold, which has brought him success more than once this day. Tckaev takes the hold. The Austrian fights to the left. Here's Katagurumu, one of the Azerbaijani judist's signature variations. Again, a fight for the hold, again a stand up, such a sharp throw from the Austrian. But still, no score in this final match. Here's a very good Uchigadeshigari combination in the Japanese style. The Austrian representative in the white Dudog burned fashion works well with the Shiva Oath. And now we've all been bored with Chemate. He executes this throw beautifully, earns a point for Zelim, and then tries to penalty a submission hold. Excellent work. He lands his opponent with great amplitude, but that's his move, that's his technique. And there are 15 seconds left. Tckaev gets another one from Chamachamat with his pawn. He finished all the matches early today. Tckaev destroyed everyone, leaving no one a chance. He was the best today and got a deserved result. A well-deserved gold medal in the 81 kilogram weight class.